Good morning, everyone. It's so lovely to see you all this morning. Welcome. So today we gather with our local community, with our online friends, and also we have our retreat participants. There are 29 participants in the Tai Chi retreat led by Reverend Song of the One Institute in Philadelphia of Graduate Studies. So welcome to everyone that's here. So as the year comes to a close, there are many things that arise: gratitude, regret, grief, joy. And this room alone has seen many, many smiles and equally as many tears. And all of it belongs. So in this practice, we make room for everything we have carried. And at this moment, we gently set it down. So hold a steady attention, right, for our practice, clear awareness and compassionate intention. And this plants the causes that naturally give rise to peace now and in the year ahead. So please take a breath, one breath. This one breath with clear awareness. This one breath with compassionate intention. With this one breath, we practice this morning. So let us all please begin our practice and rise. On this last Sunday of 2025, we stand before Ilwansong, our one circle image that represents our true nature. We stand before our selfless, impartial, and complete selves that are interconnected. And with our hearts, minds, and palms joined, we express our deepest gratitude by making 4 bows to the fourfold grace. So we bow in gratitude to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the infinite beneficence of nature and the universe. We bow in gratitude to the grace of parents, honoring the beneficence from the parents that gave birth to us, those that have raised us, and all of those who have had a nurturing role in our lives. We bow in gratitude to the grace of fellow beings, honoring and recognizing the truth of interconnectedness. And we bow in gratitude to the grace of laws, those that guide us, protect us, and promote justice. Good morning. Please take a moment to welcome your neighbor Buddhas with your beautiful smiles and your lovely open-hearted bows. And please remain standing. And as I welcome Karen, who will lead us in some moving yoga meditation this morning.
Good morning, everyone. Let's take a moment to just relax in the body and rub the palms together to create some warmth. And then we're gently going to cup the hands over the eyes to receive the warmth from the hands into the body. Taking a moment to drop out of the mind, out of your thoughts. and into the body. Take one more inhale here. And exhale. And then release your hands. Let's go ahead and bring the hands together in front. Pointer finger, stretching out. And we're going to draw the shoulders back and squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. And then pull the shoulders forward and back and forward and back and forward and back and forward. And one more time. Squeeze tightly, release forward, and relax the arms alongside the body. Let's just circle at the shoulders, rolling shoulders forward and up towards the ears. Squeeze towards the ears on the inhale. And on your exhale, gently roll them back and down. Again, inhale forward and up towards the ears. Exhale, back and down. And again, inhale forward and up, and exhale back and down. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and step the right foot forward. Doesn't have to be far, just make sure you're firmly planted on the ground, on the earth. We're going to bring the hands behind the body, and you can interlace with the fingers if that's comfortable, or just reach for your wrists or your forearms, or whatever works. We'll inhale and draw the shoulders back as you reach the arms behind you. Lift the heart. On the exhale, fold forward. You don't have to go far. Folding forward, balancing on your legs. Relax the back of the neck. And maybe raise the arms up behind you. So you'll feel sensation behind the legs here. Breathe into that. You can have softness behind your knees, absolutely. Take another inhale and exhale. And then find your feet on your next inhale. Bring yourself back up again. And release. Just go ahead and shake that out. And we'll come to the other side. Step the opposite foot forward. If you interlaced your fingers, try bringing the opposite finger on top, the opposite thumb on top. Roll the shoulders back first, plug into your feet, inhale, open the chest, open the heart, and then exhale, fold over the legs. Again, raising the arms behind you if that feels good. Nice stretch of the upper back and shoulders as well as the backs of the legs. Trying to relax the neck and head. Maybe you can let the weight of the head go completely. And find your feet on your next inhale, push into the earth. Bring yourself back up again, release your hands, step the feet back, shake it out. So now we'll separate the feet. Doesn't have to be too wide. Toes come out slightly. We're going to just simply bend into the knees and relax. So let's start with the arms out shoulder level with the knees bent. And then we're going to inhale, straighten the legs and just extend the side body. Reach as tall as you can, lengthening the side body. And then exhale back again. And then inhale up. Now squeeze the glutes. Exhale down. Maybe you can sink a little lower. It's not a contest. Just do whatever works for you. Inhale up. Notice the glutes working, the legs working. Exhale down. One more round. Inhale up. And exhale down. Now we're going to inhale up here. As we exhale, we're going to twist a little bit towards the right. Inhale back up. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep going. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Notice the leg muscles might be coming a little bit tired. Exhale down. One more round on each side. Up, to the right, and up, to the left. Beautiful. Come back to center. Release the arms. Roll the shoulders forward, up, and back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, and back, and down. Beautiful. Just get soft and loosey-goosey in the legs. We're just going to swing the arms from side to side as you lift the toes on each foot. Lift the heel, rather. Looking over the shoulders if that's available to you. And then come back to center. So let's turn the right toes out. Left heel slightly back. I'm going to go ahead and look down and see that we've intersected the right heel with the arch of the left foot. Then bend into the right knee. Maybe you can see your big toe. That means adjusting your knee a little bit. Arms come up shoulder level. Take a big breath here. Inhale and exhale. Then inhale, straighten your knee, arms come up. Exhale down, squeeze the glutes. Inhale up. Stretch the torso, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now imagine that you're pulling your inner thighs into the center. Notice how that really activates your leg muscles here. Now back hand to back leg, the right arm up and reach towards the windows. Now we're going to bring the arm all the way forward to the knee. Left arm comes across the ear. Keep squeezing the thigh muscles together. Inhale up, back hand to back leg. Get warm in here. Exhale. Elbow to knee. One more round on this side and then we move to the other and you're almost done. Back hand to back leg. Elbow to knee. Beautiful. And come back up to center. Hands on hips. Roll the shoulders back. Open the shoulders, open the heart. And relax. Ooh. Left toes out, right heel slightly back, intersecting, heel and arch. Bend into the front knee. Arms come up, shoulder level. Look down and make sure you can see your big toe. That means your knee is aligned properly. Take an inhale and exhale. Focus on squeezing the inner thighs into the center line. Breathe. On your next inhale, arms come up, straighten the knee. Exhale, bend the knee, arms come down. Not so hard, right? Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, we're almost done. Back hand to back leg, front arm up, reach back. Come forward, elbow to knee. Inhale up, reach back. Exhale forward, elbow to knee. We can do one more of these. Breathe. Come forward. Beautiful. Come back to neutral. Straighten the leg. Straighten the knee, rather. Release the arms. Heel toe or hop or step your feet side by side. Ending with the breath of joy. So soft at the knees. 3 short inhales into the nose like you're conducting an orchestra. So it goes. And then on the exhale, you're going to fold forward and let the air all out. Okay? So we will conduct. Let it go. And again. Let it go. One more. Let it go. Now stay here, soft knees, just relax the torso. Relax the back of your legs. And then lift the belly up and just slowly, slowly, slowly walk up. Walk your fingertips up your legs. And come to stand. Thank you so much.
You may find a comfortable seat. So take a moment to make yourselves comfortable, to prepare your body for a seated meditation. So as we settle the body, we return to the breath, and we return to our source. So as we begin our meditation practice, let us place down praise or blame, gain or loss, right or wrong, and simply observe the functioning of the mind as it is. So take a moment to straighten your body, straightening the lower back. And you may close your eyes if you feel awake, or simply soften the gaze. And allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Allow the heart to be open with compassion. And then gently rest the breath down to the lower dungeon, to the rise and the fall of the lower belly. We are grateful to sit quietly together, finding the still point within. May we be here now, ever alert in our calmness and ever calm in our alertness. Gently open your eyes. Now our meditation practice continues with chanting, chanting practice. So please open your booklets to pages 4 and 5 to chant the Ilwan Song Vow and the Heart Sutra led by John.
Ilwan Song Vow. What is the realm of samadhi beyond words and speech? The gateway of birth and death, transcending being, non-being, the origin of heaven and earth. Parents, fellow beings, and laws, true nature of all mantra, which is able to eliminate all suffering. It's true, not false, so proclaim the Prajnaparamita mantra, which says gone beyond, far beyond, now awakened, gate, gate, pada gate, pada samgate, bodhisvaha, gate, gate, pada gate, pada samgate, bodhisvaha, gate, gate, pada gate, pada samgate, bodhisvaha.
Let's take a moment to raise our arms and stretch. Breathing in, holding the breath, and breathing out. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder and your right ear to your right shoulder. You may stretch, twist the body, twist the spine from one side to the other side. And then you can stretch out your legs and make yourselves comfortable. Today we will listen to a Dharma talk by Reverend Ginger, and the title of her talk is Ending Well, Beginning Clearly. Please bring your palms together to welcome her.
Good morning. At the One Dharma Center, our meal times are set. 7:30 a.m. for breakfast, 12 noon for lunch, and 5:30 p.m. for dinner. Yet each 교무님, meaning each minister, arrives at the dining hall at a slightly different time. Some come right on the hour. Others arrive 5, 10, or even 15 minutes later. Why is that? Because each of us lives according to a different rhythm and schedule, and those schedules are not accidental. They are shaped by what they value and what we choose to prioritize. In the same way, all of us are given the same 1 year of time. Yet how we lived that year, how we use it, differs greatly from person to person. Now, as we stand at the threshold of a new year, the way we have lived this past year does not simply end there. It becomes the cause for what comes next. Our founding teacher, Master Sotaesan, taught, life is rooted in death, and death is rooted in life. We may think of life and death as something far removed from us. Yet this teaching points to a deeper principle, that what appears to be two separate things are in fact inseparably connected. In other words, endings are never separate from beginnings. How we close one chapter becomes the cause of how the next one opens. Each year, we are given the same opportunity to live this truth ourselves, not only in a distant philosophical sense, but in our daily choices. And so we pause and ask, how can we close this year well, so that we may begin the next with clarity and purpose? At the end of the year, we often tell ourselves, let it go. Leave the regrets behind. Start fresh. Did you say these words to yourself? Not yet? Going to soon? But can we truly let go simply by saying so? In reality, letting go is rarely that simple. The Sutra on the Secret of Mind Cultivation offers this image, like grass pressed down by a rock. On the surface, the grass appears flattened, but as long as the roots are still alive, the moment the rock is lifted, the grass rises again. Our minds are much the same. We may suppress emotions, bury memories, and force ourselves to move on because it feels quicker than looking honestly within. But unless we examine the root, what we push away returns. So in Won Buddhism, letting go does not happen all at once, nor by willpower alone. It happens through a clear process. Reflection leads to repentance, and repentance leads to letting go. When these are connected, change becomes possible, not as a sudden breakthrough, but as a real shift in direction. The question then is not whether letting go is possible, but how reflection and repentance are lived in ordinary daily life. One place this becomes very practical is in how we end our day. A person who reflects at the end of the day meets the next day differently. In Won Buddhism, we have a simple teaching for this. Do you know what it is? Sorry, Dharma name? Journaling, that was very close, part of the practice. It is called 존야기, 존야기, the practice of preserving vital energy at night. 존야기. Practically means doing less rather than more, stepping away from screens when possible, allowing the mind to settle before sleep. The most effective way to practice 존야기 is through journaling and meditation. So we often think a day begins in the morning, right? But in truth, a day begins the night before. How we end the day shapes the clarity, balance, and intention of the next one. This kind of nightly reflection is not new. Admiral Lee Sun-shin of Korea's Joseon dynasty is revered not only for military victories, but also for moral integrity, loyalty, and compassion. What moves me most is this. Even in the midst of war, he kept a nightly journal. Each evening, he quietly wrote down the events of that day, his longing for his mother left alone at home, his worry for his son who had gone off to war, the safety of the nation and its people he was sworn to protect, the lives of the soldiers who followed him, and the loneliness and weariness of life that came with bearing all of this on his own. Those quiet reflections shaped his leadership. During the Imjin War, one of the Japanese invasions of Korea, most notably at the Battle of Myeongyang in 1597, he defeated a vastly larger fleet with only 12 ships. His victories were not born of courage alone. They were grounded in constant reflection. Reflection that clarified his mind, disciplined his fear, and strengthened his judgment. Journaling as a form of reflection lays a firm foundation for wise action, as we see in Admiral Yi's life, my favorite historical figure. Yet, reflection alone does not automatically lead to right action. There is a crucial turning point between the two. When reflection deepens, when it is no longer just reviewing events, but honestly facing our own mind, it becomes repentance. And it is repentance that transforms insight into direction and awareness into responsibility. When repentance is practiced correctly, letting go follows naturally. To let something go means releasing unwholesome patterns we have accumulated and resolving not to repeat them. In Won Buddhism, repentance offers a concrete way to practice this letting go. But before going further, I want to pause on one word that may feel uncomfortable or unfamiliar to some of us, the word repentance. In Won Buddhism, repentance is not about guilt, self-punishment, or labeling ourselves as bad. It is not a moral verdict on who we are. Rather, it is a clear-eyed practice of recognition, responsibility, and redirection. In simple terms, repentance means seeing clearly, taking responsibility, and choosing differently. It is the moment when awareness turns into responsible action. For example, we might notice that irritation comes up again and again in certain situations. Through reflection, we begin to see that pattern. And once we see it, repentance helps us pause, adjust our response, and gently look into what is happening in our own mind. I recently came to a simple but powerful realization that the one who gives is also the one who receives. One who gives is one who receives. This is the principle of cause and effect. I had understood this intellectually for many years, but not fully in my heart. Then one day I paused and reflected. I caught myself thinking, why isn't this person or these people helping me with the project I'm working on? At first, I directed my frustration outward, but as I looked more closely, I realized it was actually me who had been pushing away what they value. That recognition shifted something. When resistance now arises, I try to pause and choose openness instead of defensiveness. I remind myself to offer support, not superficially, but sincerely from the heart. And this is where I find the practice of repentance, recognizing a pattern, taking responsibility, and choosing a new direction. In the moment, repentance sounded like this to me. This is not how I want to live. This is not how I want to live. And then deliberately choosing a different response the next time. The turning of the heart is repentance, and through it, we let go. There are two paths of repentance. The first is repentance through conduct. It begins when we notice unwholesome karma in our thoughts, our words, and our actions, and then choose to turn in a different direction. There is where the practice of the precepts comes in, helping us realign our daily behavior. The second is repentance through wisdom. This is about seeing more deeply. We begin to recognize the root causes of our suffering and slowly loosen greed, anger, and delusion. Here, letting go happens not by force, but by cutting off old patterns at their source. And to do that, we need a clear understanding of the principles of the mind. Taken together, these two paths work as one tending to the surface through our actions, and the other addressing the root through wisdom. And we can understand this method of repentance through the analogy of cooling boiling water as it is given in the One Buddhist canon. To cool boiling water, how would you cool the boiling water? Yeah, we have our own idea, right? Yeah, right. Probably you know the answer. To cool boiling water, it is not enough to pour cold water on top. We must extinguish the fire beneath, right? In the same way, wholesome action cools the surface, but wisdom practice turns off the fire at its source. Both are necessary. This is why One Buddhism emphasizes daily practice, because these patterns do not disappear overnight. Just as we wash our face every day, I hope you do, we also need to cleanse the heart each day through reflection. Over the past month, I facilitated an online journaling practice, Monday through Friday for 4 weeks, with 2 days left. At the first, I was genuinely enthusiastic, partly because I knew I would benefit myself from that practice. But by the second week, only second week, a familiar resistance began to show up. Is this too long? Did I tag on too much? I shared those honest feelings with a fellow journaling practitioner, and she agreed with me right away. That quick agreement gave me pause. It became a small moment of recognition, how stubborn our thoughts and habitual tendencies can be. And it reminded me that just because we agreed on something, even quickly, even as a group, doesn't mean it points to truth. And then I remembered something simple. Deep habits are firmly grounded, firmly rooted, like plants stuck in thick mud. Or like sweet rice dough made with hot water, clinging to my hands as I cooked the other day. Really helpless. Habits don't change overnight. Real practice isn't dramatic. It grows through returning again and again. In practice, we stumble, we miss days, we fall behind, and that is okay. Practice is not about perfection. Practice is returning. Each act of returning is the practice. And it is how letting go actually happens. The end of the year naturally invites reflection. Reflection calls forth repentance. And when repentance is sincere, letting go follows. And this is how an ending becomes a beginning. The new year does not begin on the calendar, we all know that. It begins when the direction of the heart changes. So may our closing be clear. May our letting go be real. And may the year ahead open from that clarity. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Ginger. I love that you said the turning of the heart is repentance, and through it we learn to let go. It's very beautiful. Thank you. So now we have our One Dharma Center. Please bring your attention to the screen. It's our 2025 Temple, One Dharma Center Temple video presentation. And feel free to turn your cushions as well. So do you see the altar? It looks really colorful today. So the altar is all decorated today because this is tradition. We have our One Dharma Center end-of-year Temple Appreciation Awards. So it's a very special tradition for us, and it's fun. But before we speak any names, we'd like to share the spirit in which these acknowledgements are offered. So in Won Buddhism, as you saw in the video, we know that nothing arises on its own. Every act of service is supported by many hands and many hearts. The individuals that are coming up, we named today, and that will come up, are receiving acknowledgements because of their steady care and willingness to serve. And that care and willingness has quietly supported many parts of our shared practice. So, without further ado, we have the first award for steady practice. So these are people that barely ever miss a Sunday service, and they are here. They have the highest attendance without seeking any attention or creating, they create stability for all of us. We always expect them, they were here. So those two people are Stephen Tompkins and John Delicante. Will you come up? Please give them a round of applause. Gratitude. Then we have an award for grounding practice. So these are honoring steady effort and allows our Dharma to function. So these people help us with our shared reflection and our shared practice by helping us in by reading and our Dharma service. So they play a role in Sunday service very often. And there's quite a bit here. So Patty, Helen, Peter, Jeff, John again, Nancy and Michael, Clark, David, and Maureen. Stay together, take a bow. You can stand and bow, bow to everybody.
Pete.
Where's Pete? Oh, you didn't come up, Pete. Sorry, Peter, there was a noise. I said Peter. The next one is,
Helen, did you say Helen?
yeah.
Helen, I'll come to you.
So I'm going to say the names first to make it easier, and then I'll tell you what the award is. So please, Karen, Hannah, Remy, and B, if you could come up. And this award is for embodied practice. It's mind-body harmony, and they honor those who teach the Dharma through moving your body. He was here. Next group of people are Gil, Mark, Alan, William, Alan, and I don't think Alex is here. So this is the Harmonizing Practice Award. These are our musicians. They harmonize our sound and our support of our shared practice. And next we have, again, John, Isabel, Annabelle, and Patty. Again, too. So this award is for nurturing causes. This is our Community Garden Fairies Award. And last but not least, we have one more award. And normally, this is not an award. Traditionally, it's not given to Kyominims. However, this is a very special retreat center. So we have over 400 acres, 5 buildings, and many, many things that need maintenance and care. So this award is for honoring those who care for the environment that allows us to get here in the morning and our practice to flourish. So Reverend Jay and Reverend Park, and there's also Steve Hadcock and Will Toussaint who may not be here, but they keep the ground safe, clean, and welcoming. So are there any of them in the room? Reverend Park. We are so grateful for all the people that came up here and everyone in here today. And though we named many people and groups today, the blessings from everyone belongs to this entire community. There are many people that also share quietly, give Dharma talks, and that is very, very important to us. So may we continue to practice together, growing our community for the benefit of all beings. And as a gift from the Kyomonims, they will sing us a beautiful song with their beautiful voices. This song is entitled, How Can I Keep From Singing?
I'm a tuner for them. My. My life was all in every song about one's lamentation. I hear the real thought of him that has a new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear the music ringing. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? One Dharma center is my home, above the hearts and belly. I hear the Dharma flowing on. My heart returns here daily, with grace arising from harm, or harm arising from grace. In gratitude I walk this path, upheld in love's embrace.
So beautiful. Okay. Sorry. So I have announcements. So we have, first, let me just share with you that for everyone, there are lovely calendars out. There's some left. So please take these on your way out. And there's some chocolates for each and every person as just a little token from us. And then we have our New Year's celebration service happening on January 4th. So please come and join that. It'll be a very special service. And then National Sangha Gathering. This is an online gathering. This happens January 10th on Saturday at 2 p.m. So this is such a beautiful opportunity to gather together as a community, and we get to see and talk to people from other temples. It's a very nice opportunity to do that, and it was lovely last year and we will feature one of our temples, and also in the States, and also Venerable Juksanim will give a Q&A. So that will be lovely. And then we have the first retreat of the new year, so you can see that online or in the foyer, and there are definitely spots available to register for that. And one more thing, don't leave when this is over. Stay. We have a special request. Korea has a special request. So it's not only our community, but we also connect to Korea and all over the world, and they would really love an end-of-year video, just a quick hello from us to them. So if you can stay, we're going to do a very short clip. So please, please stay and join us for that. And then let us take a moment before that happens to just sit, close our eyes, and dedicate the merit of this practice, this last Sunday of the new year. So we dedicate the merit of this gratitude to the entire community, to those who served openly and those who served quietly, and to all beings, that wisdom and compassion may continue to function in the coming year. May all people rest in the realm of their original true nature and be free from suffering. We can please put the cushions away when you're ready, and then come up to the front and please join us for this lovely video clip.